Okay, so hi, happy Friday. I am going to share with you what you get to do today. Yay! So I'm just using my third period book. This is for third, fourth, and fifth. So we did a lot of work this week on the Levant region. So let's just see what we have. We have our book. Wonderful. We have our map. We have one civilization. Right here I have my Israelite one. And then let's see, I have my second one. And this is the second one I'm going to use. So, which is the Palestinian Arabs. Now, if you have the Arabs, if you have the Ottoman or the Byzantine or the Philistine, all of that's fine. So you just need to have 2 Graves papers, your map, your book, and your word search, which we're going to pretend is this invisible piece of paper that I'm holding here. Here's my word search, which has the geography terms. We're going to pretend this is the word search because I don't have a copy. Okay, so once we have all those down, you might notice, oh, I'm not finished with some of this. Some of this is still empty. So hopefully you saw the amazing cluster of grapes on the whiteboard. I know, I'm so funny. But the guest teacher, our sub, it has copies of all of our grapes papers filled out, but they don't look like grapes papers. They just have the G, they look like this. So Philistines, G, we did together today on Thursday. Religion, achievements. Now, I know this is a lot of writing. Please feel free to read it and shorten it. So instead of saying the Philistines practiced a polytheistic religion, just write polytheistic, right? Bam! Oh, that's Palestinians. This is Philistines. Let's not get them confused. They are not the same. So, Palestinians. So feel free to shorten this on your grapes papers. Awesome. So, you may notice, you're like, whoa, what do I do first? What do I do first? Well, look at both of these and figure out which one do you want to do first. Because we can't put them inside of our book, which is what we're going to do by the end of the class, until these are done. So we're going to pause really quickly, and you're going to look at your papers and make sure you have all the materials that you need. And then, so pause the video, and then hit play. Did you pause it? Did you pause it? I said pause it. And make sure everybody has their map, their 2 grapes papers. I only have 1 grapes paper. Well, then go get another one, right? And then go back to your seat. I said hit pause. All right, now that everybody has everything that they need, I am going to fill out my papers. So I'm going to go make sure I have my completed grapes papers. Mrs. Kirby, mine's not completed. Okay, well then let's go do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to show you how fast I can write. On your marks. Get set. And go. Okay, so I went and got this, and yours is going to be pink, but I'm going to make sure I fill in all the pieces that I don't have. So you probably have some of these done, but if ones you don't have done, you're going to have those done. Okay, let's do this. And super speed. was so fast. Woohoo! Okay, so I have my map. I have my grapes paper 1 that's filled out. I have my grapes paper 2 that's filled out. And I have my amazing word search, and we're pretending this is the word search. Okay. So now that I have this done, I'm going to talk to the guest teacher about getting some tape. So I'm going to set this to the side. I'm going to get a piece of tape, and we're going to open up to the next clean page. We should have some notes about things in here, about the Levant region. Yay, notes, 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 notes. Love it. So on the next clean page, you may already have your map in here. If you don't, I'm going to put mine in here too. So I have a map, and then I'm going to get tape. And I don't need very much, but tape is lovely. I'm going to tape it. This is even more than what you need. I'm going to put one piece here, and I'm going to put one piece here. Ta-da! So I just have this cool map, and if yours is already in this, you are ahead of the game. Awesome. So now I'm going to turn the entire page. So I have a whole new blank page. Then I'm going to pick my first grapes paper, my first one. Now I'm going to fold it. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to fold it so I can see the very tippy top. Very tippy top, very tippy top. So I can see it in half. Ready? Now I'm going to stick it right here, and I want to be able to open it. So when you're taping it, make sure that you don't tape down the bottom half, you just tape down the top half. So I'm going to set it inside my notebook. This is my page, my first one, my first civilization from the Levant region that I chose, and I'm not going to tape it in my book until it is completely filled out. I have my G, my R, my A, my P, my E, my S, and my summary. Mrs. Kirby, where do I find that? Well, you're going to go around, and you can ask either the sub, or you can go look at the cluster and figure out where it is, and you're going to use the information to fill it out. You're amazing. So I'm going to stick this in here. Again, I'm going to take a piece of tape. Da, 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 da. Come on, Mrs. Kirby, get your life together. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do like a strip. Ooh, that's falling off. So I'm going to stick this right here. Ta-da! And I can still see, open it up if I am trying to access this. All right, once this is done, then I'm going to turn the page again. And I'm going to get my second grapes paper. I think we see what we're doing here. And then I'm going to fold it in half. Ta-da! Just like that. Now let's see if I put this here, will it stick out? It will. So I'm going to fold this down too. So my second grapes paper, I'm going to stick after my first grapes paper, and I'm going to tape that in my notebook. Ta-da! Am I done? No, I'm not, because I still have my geography word search, because we're pretending this is my geography word search. But in my notebook, if I were to open it up, I should see my map. Ta-da! My grapes paper 1, my grapes paper 2. Now, this is crazy. Watch this. So take your word search that we're pretending this is the word search. And on your word search, all the words are at the bottom. La, 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 right here. La, 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 la. Those are the words I want to see. So you're going to fold your paper hamburger style so that the words are facing up. Ta-da! Just like so. Now, we're going to be crazy. You ready? We're going to go to the back of the book. And some of you have already done this. We're very back of the book. And you're going to open it up. Ta-da! So table of contents is in the front. We're going to the very back. We're going to do our word search right here. The very, 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 very back. Right here on this back page. So again, I'm going to take some tape. Oops. And I'm going to tape this down here. Ta-da! But Mrs. Kirby, I didn't finish my word search. Oh, well, then don't tape it in there if you didn't finish it. Oh my goodness. Gosh, you should have told me that first. So let's finish my pretend word search. Oh my gosh, I'm so smart. All done. Okay, so now that it's finished, I'm going to fold it in half so the words are focused on the top because it's the terms that matter to Mrs. Kirby. And then I'm going to tape this down. Ta-da! And if you remember in class I shared with you, these are all the terms that you have to know to leave 6th grade. So we're going to be practicing with these words, which is why they're in a special place in the back. Woo! Okay. So, step 1, book. Step 2, all of our grapes things. Step 3, map. and the word search. So in order for you to be done and have some nice, quiet, relaxing reading time, you're going to show the guest teacher your map taped in here with your map done, your grapes paper 1 done, and grapes paper 2, and this guy right here. So you have some awesome book choices that are on the table to the left of the TV if you finish this. And I'm super jazzed to hear all about your day on Friday, and I hope you have a fantastic 4-day weekend. All right. Love you guys. Bye.